Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I will never be that excited, but I am. Hey, y'all. It's Naya. Coming back at you again with another hooty woo, with another what's the name. I missed y'all so much. I'm about to go ahead and get into this Aquarius energy. The sun has started to come out, so I'm actually going to unplug. Let me unplug. Okay, that's my wax warmer. Go ahead and unplug that. Sun coming in a little bit. But I'm about to go ahead and get into this Aquarius energy. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, please feel free to do so. It is free of charge, okay? Lord knows I appreciate it, because once I get to a certain amount, I'm going to be going live on YouTube every morning. And that is my goal. Yeah. So that way I can be able to talk to my collective, all right? But I love y'all so much, Aquarius. Make sure y'all subscribe, like this video, comment, share it. All right. Okay, let's see. I'm going to start off with some Earth Oracles for you, Aquarius. All right, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Aquarius. What's going on? I love me an Aquarius. I ain't gonna lie, I do. So I got Warrior Woman. So I feel like Aquarius, you may be in the space of building up like stronger emotions or like I don't know, it's like there's something about your walls and your boundaries right now, Aquarius, whether it be you not allowing other people to affect you, whether you're not allowing certain people to get close to you or whatever. I feel like there's something about your boundaries, but I feel like also too leading with your heart for whatever reason. So I feel like Aquarius is like it's like you don't fight necessarily. Like, okay, yes, you get angry, or I mean, we all get angry, you know, fights happen out of, you know, anger is a part of it, but I feel like it's out of love. So I feel like if you are fighting for something, Aquarius, or whatever, I feel like maybe even at this time your emotions could even be like misinterpreted as like being aggressive or being just pretty much being a different way than what you're actually being. But I feel like it's out of love, or it's just out of care, or it's just out of like, I fuck with you. Like, I don't know how else to explain that. I hope that makes some type of sense. I don't know how to explain that. I got Seer that just flipped over. Now, as far as like your intuition and things like that go, I feel like always use your discernment in everything, Aquarius. And I feel like to Aquarius, you may even, rather it be like you seeing something, like having visions or whatever, I feel like Aquarius, you may even get a feeling prior to something happening. So a lot of times, Aquarius, you may even go through certain things or whatever, and you may give something or someone the benefit of the doubt after already having like this initial like, I don't know, and then as soon as something, you know what I'm saying, it's like, I'm gonna use this as an example, like sending naked pictures, know it, like kind of having like a fear, kind of something like, no, because people be exposing, people doing this, but you gave somebody the benefit of the doubt, you sent the pictures just for them to do the very thing that you have been afraid of, which is expose them. That's just an example, but that's weird shit. I don't be understanding people when they, like, come on now, what the fuck are we, 12? What the fuck is this, middle school? Like, you got A or B lunch. Like, what the fuck is we on right now? Like, what the hell is that? I got the mountain. I got the mountain here. So, Warrior Woman, Seer, and then the mountain. So I feel like just a renewal of yourself. So I feel like also to Aquarius, for whatever reason, I feel like just a renewal or like a washing of like mistakes or accepting things or whatever. I feel like it doesn't matter what someone else does, Aquarius. Now you could be in your feelings behind certain things or could have certain emotions, but I feel like Aquarius, I feel like if somebody did you wrong, you probably wasn't even really surprised like that for real. And so with you not really being surprised, it was just kind of like you were able to let it go easily because it is what it is. Aquarius, you're so used to people doing you wrong that when people do you wrong, it's just like a regular day. It's just like a regular, like, oh, Wednesday shit. Yeah, somebody lied to me. Somebody played with me. Somebody. I don't like that shit. Shouldn't nobody be used to shit like that. Let's keep going. Let me keep going. Let's see, what's the next deck I'm gonna use? Actually, Well, you know what? Let me get some moons. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Aquarius. Oh shit, my hand a little wet. Hold on. Okay. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Aquarius. The first one I got is Moon in Scorpio, transformation, a change in your emotional life. This is pulling me into that warrior woman we got. A change in your emotional life, Moon in Scorpio, transformation. So I feel like also too, possibly wanting things or moving towards things that you may not have wanted before. It's like, I'm not saying that it was a big deal before, but even if you're not someone who's like real big on relationships or doing certain things, maybe being in the space of like, you know what, I think I could, you know, I think just maybe, but at the same time too, I feel like just as willing and as comfortable as you would be being with the right person is just as willing and comfortable as you are with being alone, if that makes any sense. I hope it do. Shit, because I don't be knowing how else to express shit, y'all. I be trying. Lord knows I be motherfucking trying. All right, so I got Eclipse in Capricorn, new direction, reevaluate success. And then I have a passionate, intense, or mysterious phase, Sun in Scorpio, passion. So you got Moon in Scorpio and you got Sun in Scorpio. Now, what's interesting to me about having both of these is because I'm looking at this seer card and intuition. Water signs, especially Scorpio, they have a very acute sense of intuition. Like their intuition is very, for the most part, it be spot now. Now it be intuition with a little like splick a dash of paranoia. You know, but Scorpios are very intuitive. So I feel like also to Aquarius, this may be a call for you to really pay attention to your intuition, or I feel like really pay attention to the small things. Like I'm gonna use this as an example. Like if somebody only calls you around a certain time, or if someone seems to like always have an excuse for something, you know, initially, but then when that day comes, it's something different. They do, like, you know what I'm saying? Just pay attention. Don't be, I'm not saying that you depressed so you would deal with her, but I'm just saying like don't give people too much the benefit of the doubt. Don't put shit past nobody. Let's get some goddess oracles. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Aquarius. All right, the first one that I got is self-sabotage. Mom Lambo. Mom Lambo. Self-sabotage. And then I got Ngami, desire. Working against what you want. So you got self-sabotage and then you got desire. What's self-sabotage talking about? It says you are holding yourself apart from your blessings. What ancient pain are you trying to stuff down, numb, ignore, or avoid? I talked about Aquarius. It's something about your walls. It's something about your, let's keep going. Shut up, Naya. What does your self-sabotage help you to avoid? It says your inner saboteur is clever. Seductive patterns of behavior block your path and your power. Distractions, addictions, cravings, and unhealthy habits will not bring you your best. Your inner bully is the voice telling you you messed up the part of you that is jealous. The anger you don't know what to do with, your stuck inner procrastinator, and your toxic relationship choices. Stop terrorizing yourself with broken promises of discipline. Instead, choose devotion to your chosen pathways. What inspired action can you take today? The goddess declaration for this card says, I have compassion for myself. Now we're going to go to Ngami, desire. What's going on, Aquarius? It says dream bigger. Puny desires constrict you. Your desires create your life, so allow them to flow boldly. It goes on to say, what do you really desire? Get specific, see it, smell it, feel it, call it in now. What you desire desires you. Does your desire flow from love or fear? Manifestations that come from fear-based desires keep you safe and small. Desires that come from your soul expand your world. The goddess declaration says, what I desire desires me. Your motherfucking senses. It's your motherfucking senses, Aquarius. Being Aquarius, that you are a air sign, And it was talking about how to let your desires and let things, let ideas, let things flow. I feel like just be in tune with who you truly are. I don't know how else to explain. Be in tune with who you are. Be in tune with your element, Aquarius. You're an air sign, but you're also the water barrier. Be in tune with your element. Even as I'm looking at self-sabotage and I'm looking at desire, and I'm seeing water, like self-sabotage is sitting in water. But I mean, shit, it's some funky ass water, but it's water nonetheless. But then on the other end, we got something a little bit more calm. We got something more satisfying. We got something that can nourish us. Let me keep going. Let's get into the tarot. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Aquarius. Let me take another squig. I got cotton mouth. Give me a second. All right. All right. So, to start off, Aquarius, we got the Page of Wands. Wands energy, now that is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I feel like regardless of the placement, Aquarius, I don't know if you maybe decided to step aside, or maybe you decided to like back up a little bit from something. Like, not to say like, oh, you feel some type of way or whatever, but you could have just decided to give something or someone their space. I got the Nine of Cups here, and then I also got the Sun. So I feel like Aquarius, you could have gave something or somebody, like, you could have just, I don't know, like separated yourself or something, gave something some space. But at the same time too, with this Nine of Cups and then also with the Sun, I feel like too, I feel like Aquarius, you could be like in the process of like accumulate. I got transformation, new direction, and then I also got passion. So I feel like whatever it is, like, how do I want to say this? You know, words be a little difficult for me. Aquarius, I feel like I talked about putting up a mask. Okay, I talked about, what, did I talk about that with y'all? No, I ain't talk about that with y'all. But Aquarius, I feel like shit, possibly like going along to get, like, I feel like Aquarius, you have what you need, but it's time to like fill it up. So I feel like Aquarius, you may need to add to something. Shit, you could possibly need to add to your bank account, or you could possibly need to add something to your life or whatever, but I feel like you need to kind of like add to something. Let me get another one. Let me get clarity on this Nine of Cups and the Sun for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Aquarius. I got the Four of Pentacles here. Yeah. So as far as finances and shit like that, I keep saying I feel like you need to add something. I got the Ten of Cups here. I got the Queen of Pentacles. I got the Ace of Pentacles. And I also got the Empress here. Yeah, so with this Ten of Cups, all right. Okay, I see what you're talking about, Aquarius. Because I was trying to figure, I'm like, because I was getting too, shut up, Naya. All right. And then I got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, but then I also got the Ace of Pentacles, and then I also got the Empress. So I feel like, too, Aquarius, whether it be Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, I'm going to just say Divine Feminine. As far as, like, what you desire, like, with possible, like, relationships or love or just life shit or whatever, I feel like I talked about you may have what you need, but now it's time to fill it up. So I feel like Aquarius, as far as like you going to outside sources with this Empress and then with the Ace of Pentacles, we talked about manifesting. Aquarius, I feel like you need to start asking for more shit, or you need to start putting yourself out there more in a way that your blessings will naturally come to you. Because I feel like possibly even at a certain point, may even I'm not saying I'm not saying you struggling, whatever, but you know what I'm saying, that we deal with bills and we have, you know, the people, we got kids and this got to take care of, bills got to be paid, whatever, or we got to shit, fuck bills, even just dealing with ourselves. We got shit to do. But it's like at the same time, even if you did find yourself fucking up some money or whatever, it's fine. But I feel like divine feminine, for whatever reason, with this Queen of Pentacles, this Ace of Pentacles, and then also the Empress, and then also too the Ten of Cups. I talked about as far as like something or somebody like giving you some space or whatever. We getting a lot of cups energy in here. So this could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This could be like a time of like building. This could be a time of dealing with emotions right now. But also with this Four of Pentacles too, I feel like as far as like somebody is posing as if they have something that they don't. So it's like, I'm gonna use this as an example, like buying things that are very expensive, or like having certain cars or wearing certain things, or just buying certain shit that you really cannot afford. So whether it applies to you or not, Aquarius, if it don't apply, let it fly. But as far as like budgeting goes, and as far as like making a plan for you to be able to actually get what you want, it is necessary. We had this self-sabotage come out here. So it's like, you can't desire or want so bad or claim so bad to want to have a certain type of stable family, or want to live a certain type of way in a certain neighborhood, or drive a certain thing, when every time you get your money, you fuck it up. You're never going to get there without that. And you, if you're spending it, if you're just, you know what I'm saying, if you're not investing it to make it grow, or if you're not actually doing smart things, but you're never going to get that. This is pulling into that self-sabotage shit. But with this Ten of Cups, this Queen of Pentacles, this Ace of Pentacles, and then also the Empress, I feel like to Aquarius, you will get more than what you even ask for. You will get more than what you even ask for, but it's the work that you put in. So I feel like, Aquarius, you may need to change the way you handle money. Aquarius, I think you might, I would never make that face, but I feel like, Aquarius, you need to change the way you handle money. I got the Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and then I also got the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Two of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Eight of Pentacles, and then Three of Pentacles. Now that's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But as far as like working on something and moving on something, should you or should you not? Yes, you should. But like I said to Aquarius, I talked about as far as like maybe your emotions or certain things being perceived in a certain type of way that what they're not. Now I'm not saying that people call you aggressive or saying that, oh, you doing this, you da. But I'm saying like how you may even come off, whatever. You could come off as like, oh, I'm gonna use this as an example, coming off as thirsty, when it's like, no, I'm not thirsty. Like, I just fuck with you. I think you're a cool person. I think we have, you know, I mean, shit, it ain't that deep for real. But I feel like, Aquarius, there are a few people that you fuck with, and I feel like you could have at one point in time went from having a lot to a little. I don't know what, like, whether that be a lot more money than what you currently have now. You could have had more than what you do now, or it could be vice versa. Like, you could have more than what you did then, or you could have more friends back then than what you did now. This Eight of Pentacles, I talked about, it depends on your work and what you do. Let me get one more. I got this Seven of Cups here too. This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. If you can dream about it, if you can see it, then you can have it. All right? So I feel like, Aquarius, you could be like, rather it be about the kind of family that you want, or could be even thinking about like your age, or even thinking about like, man, maybe even thinking about like, I want another baby. Maybe not even thinking that you would possibly even want another child. It's like, damn, I think I want another baby, or I think I might want something that's, you know. So I feel like keeping certain feelings and keeping shit to yourself. I talked about, Aquarius, how I feel like whether you see something or not, if you do, great. If you don't, that's fine. But getting this, like, this gut feeling, I feel like also too, Aquarius, don't be down on yourself for maybe not being where, according to you, is the place you should be at your age. So what? You know what's crazy is when I was a kid, I used to think that every adult that I saw, besides homeless people, I used to think that every adult that I saw just had it together. Like, every adult that I was around had their own car, their own crib. Like, no. No, they don't. It's like, no. And it's cool, but, like, that's not the case. I got the High Priestess, And I also got the Knight of Pentacles. So with this Empress and with this High Priestess, if you are an Aquarius, divine feminine, divine masculine, I mean this Empress, and then I got the High Priestess, like being like motherly or like being very nurturing, but at the same time being like a keeper of sacred knowledge. I feel like Aquarius, you need to step out more on your gifts, your talents, whether it be something that you practice spiritually or whatever. I just feel like educating yourself more. And I feel like also too, Aquarius, maybe even late nights, being up. I don't know who meditates or if you do meditate. I feel like you will get something about the nighttime for you, Aquarius. I don't know if you spend a lot of time up. Maybe you don't go to sleep when you should, or shit, maybe, I don't know, maybe you one of them people who nap all the time during the day and then you up until 3-4 o'clock in the morning because you done took a 6-hour nap mid fucking day. Like, you know, but I feel like this is giving me like, with this seer, yeah, somebody's extremely intuitive and they need to use it more often. Don't doubt yourself. Don't allow other people to doubt you. Or, I mean, I'm not going to say don't allow other people. People are going to have their opinions. Fuck them. But don't doubt yourself. At the beginning of the reading, I talked about maybe even backing up or giving some space. So if you are on a spiritual journey right now, or if you are someone that has certain things that you're diving into or maybe looking into or whatever it is, whatever spiritual practices or whatever it is that you do, you could just be in that recluse phase right now. When you're on your spiritual journey and shit, or when you do certain stuff or whatever, or when you just don't feel as if other people will really be able to understand you, you kind of naturally go into this like loner place. And Aquarius, that's naturally how you are. But you just go into this loner place. I feel like having an old soul too. So whether or not you have any kids or you could just have one or whatever, I feel like being an auntie, being an uncle, like you're bro, why is people knocking? It's like you could be the favorite auntie or the favorite uncle. I feel like you have like grandparent energy. Aquarius, you old as fuck. As far as energy go, like it's beautiful, but you got like, you have very comforting energy about you. But there's some work that you have to do, Aquarius. Whatever it is that you desire, you have to move not only passionately on it, but also I feel like the downfall that somebody may have is leading with their heart too much. So I feel like Aquarius, as time goes on, or as you're going through this or trying to find love or whatever, I feel like maybe even putting too much of yourself in at the beginning. Being too sweet at the beginning, Aquarius. Let me get some angel messages for divine feminine, divine masculine, Aquarius. Aquarius, don't lead with your heart. Well, I'm not gonna say I have asked for guidance. I told you, Aquarius, you need to ask for more things or whatever. You need to put your manifestations out. You need to open your mouth. Don't allow anything or anyone to hush you or to make, even if you are naturally quiet, and if it's just something that you do when you're driving or when you're at home or when you're in the shower or whatever, wherever you have alone time, you need to start speaking some things. Ask for guidance. Is going to be given to you. We got the Empress, the High Priestess, and we got the Seer. Your intuition is on point. Like, you get messages, you get shit. But I feel like I keep saying, as far as like I was saying, whether you see something or not, I feel like somebody possibly actually does see things. I feel like, Aquarius, you're beyond this fucking world. You're beyond this realm mentally, spiritually. Now, whether you've accepted certain gifts about yourself or not is completely on you. But I feel like, Aquarius, something you may know that there is something that is just not standard about you. That's why everybody not your cup of tea. Because you're not Lipton, you know? Like, you're an Earl Grey in a world of Lipton. It's just, it's not given we can communicate. No, let me stop. But I'm saying, like, feel joy in all you do and know your truth. To know it is one thing, but to live it, that's where you come, that's the next. It's one thing. I was talking to my mom about this the other day. Like, I was saying how, like, knowing some knowledge is just an accumulation of information. Wisdom is the moving in it. Shit, be wise, not just smart. All right? Nobody give a fuck about being smart. Talk that shit because you fucking live that shit. Period. Talk that shit because you motherfucking live that shit. Let me use this one. It's giving a lot of Pentacle energy. So I feel like Aquarius wants to get their bag up in a way for their family. I feel like being a wife or a husband without having a wife or a husband. I got one night stand here. Don't involve yourself in temporary situations. So I gave the example earlier about as far as like sending somebody naked pictures or something like that. And then, you know, because you gave them the benefit of the doubt or whatever the fuck. And then they expose it or whatever, wind up doing the exact thing that you knew motherfuckers do. But you just gave them, you know what I'm saying? Like even if it came down to you being intimate with somebody and they just can't keep their mouth closed. I got Sagittarius and then I also got divine guidance. One night stand, Sagittarius, and then divine guidance. You keep getting this divine guidance. You keep getting this intuition and all of this shit. And then you got ask for guidance as one of your angel messages, Aquarius. So I feel like, too, Aquarius, if you've ever felt like you are alone, you are not alone. Aquarius.